Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty, here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the RTG here on FC24 Ultimate Team. Today is episode number 20. That is right. We have already reached 1/5 of the way through the first century of uploads on this series. Wild support so far from the start, so thank you to all of you out there. If you can just keep it going by smashing a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Let us try and hit 3,000 to 5,000 likes, that'd be amazing. And don't forget to subscribe as well to the channel if you are new. So there is a lot that I want to get done throughout today's episode, and it will all come together with playing another 5 games of champs. So we'll be then halfway through our champions, and then tomorrow's episode, I promise I'll get it finished and I'll do live rewards for you. So don't worry about that. It'll just be tomorrow. I was hoping it was going to be today, but then it would have been, I just had way too much footage. So if I'd have managed to get stuff done sooner, I would have hit you with a double upload on the Sunday night. But as it is, I'm recording this video at 9 p.m. On Sunday night, ready for this to be your Monday video. So slightly behind my schedule that I wanted to be on. So there was loads of like objectives that I could combine together to try and get a lot of stuff done, and I knew it was going to get me a bit of XP as well, because obviously Friday night happened, so we get a new lot of weekly XP and stuff. So for the first few minutes, it's just going to be every now and again I cut to having another couple of packs in my store that I will have just played. I played like 9 games of squad battles one night when I was just chilling, and that wasn't the most fun. It was Saturday night actually, and I was tired from being at football. We won again, by the way, because we were awesome. Just Ipswich Town. Love this team right now. It's going really well. Second in the championship with 8 points clear of third place, and we only just got promoted last season. So double promotion. I am not trying to get my hopes up, but I am also maybe a little bit getting my hopes up that it could happen. So if none of you have a championship team to support, then hey, do me a favor and be an Ipswich fan for me. That'd be awesome. But yeah, random packs are just going to happen every now and again, because every like 3 matches I was like changing my team to get another objective done, and then changing my team again and again and again. So yeah, essentially to get like Themed Pursuit number 2 done, as well as I was working on Matteo Darmian. I was working on the milestones objectives for the American League women, but for some reason you had to use Premier League women to get it done. I think that was maybe an error. I don't really know. However, I eventually started working on that sort of stuff. So it's just a way for me to get essentially loads of things done all at once, and then get a couple of like all right packs. If we're able to get something from that, that would be nice, but I'm not really holding out too much hope for it. Like the packs at the moment, they're a little bit like this. They're, you know, like duplicate players that we've already got that are untradeable, or just nothing too major at the moment. But I am hoping that throughout the next couple of days, when rewards and stuff like that happen for me, I can, 1, make loads. That'd be lovely. 2, pack some beasts. I'd love to pack promo players as well. That'd be good. Oh, I got the Dino Eye Ball there. Will I ever use that? No, absolutely not. I'll be sticking to whatever actual football is on the game. Some sort of Nike or Adidas one, please. Preferably. Unless there's a really, really cool football that we end up getting in a pack, then maybe I'll use that. But when it comes to like the what do they call it? Like the oh man, there's a word for it, and I literally can't remember it. It's annoying me. No, I can't remember the word. Essentially, you know, for all the pretty things like the tifos and the balls and the kits and stuff like that. Kits, I guess I don't mind too much if they're a little bit wacky and crazy. Actually, the wackier the better sometimes. But then when it comes to like tifos and footballs and things like that, I prefer to have my stuff look a little bit more authentic. Saying that, I've got pink pitch lines and pink goal nets at the moment. Although Inter Miami have pink goal nets, don't they? So I'm just following in my pursuit of being David Beckham one day. That'd be quite nice. Anyway, I'm rambling, and we end up getting an 80 plus times 5, and we get themed pursuit number 2 done. We also got 9 out of the 12 games for Damian done. I will finish that. I just could not force myself to play another bunch of squad battles match. It was a Saturday night, and I'd already played 9 games, so that was my enthralling Saturday evening. But we do unlock the USA women as well, so I don't know if any of these are better than the ones that I've got in my squad, I'll be honest. Sheehan has got, 5 out of the 6 stats in the 80s, but is she going to be better than Alex Morgan? There's absolutely no way. Alex Morgan deserves icon status in my club, I think, and you'll see that throughout the gameplay over the next day or two. And the overall reward, Kaiser looks pretty good, actually. Like, American left mid from, I believe, is that the same club as Alex Morgan? I think it is. Anyway, 85 rated and some pretty decent stats there, including 87 dribbling. I bet she moves quite well in game. That would probably be the decent card out of the lot, and it is the overall reward one as well, so that kind of makes sense, doesn't it, really? But yeah, that's some decent attack positioning. I think I just saw there 91. So that stuff done. We get a couple more packs just to do that, and like I said, I'll finish off Damian. I wasn't up for playing any more Foot Champs games on my Saturday night because I was just tired. So I thought, I'm going to leave 15 games for Sunday. I know that we should be nearly halfway through this episode, so I'm going to do a couple more bits, and then I'll play 5 more games for this episode, and then we'll go for the final 10 tomorrow and live rewards all in the same video. So hopefully it can go well, because we're 3-2 at the moment, so I have no idea really what to think about the weekend league. Just thinking to myself that it could go horribly wrong, but as long as we get above 6 wins, which we're looking easily set to do, then yeah, we'll be all right. So squad battles rewards were also a thing on the Sunday morning, of course. This was before I then played my games. Just from doing whatever objectives that I was doing, playing the easy teams and stuff, I ended up getting gold 3. Again, I typically play 1 or 2 times and then refresh it so that I'm just up against the easy squads. That is the way I like to do it, because then it really becomes like super autopilot. You don't have to worry about sweating it against squad battles or anything, and I could just be watching Netflix or talking to my mates, or maybe even kind of playing another game on my PC at the same time. I do like to head back onto GTA 5 every now and again and just drive around in cars and planes and stuff like that. I always find that quite fun to do just whilst I'm waiting for the 90 minutes to be up on a squad battles match. But they go a lot quicker nowadays, don't they? Squad battles is definitely quicker than it used to be, that's for sure. I was really hoping to get something from that pack, and it turns out it was Christensen. Not what you want from a premium gold players pack from squad battles. You kind of want to make a little bit of money, but it is what it is. So this is the team. You know what it's looking like. We've got some American women. We've got some women from the Spanish League, and we've got some men from La Liga. And we are going to head on in to another 5 games of champs. We're 3-2, so a complete and utter mixed bag at the moment. And the first squad, it looks quite good. The guy's done some evolutions, of course, and hopefully he doesn't really know how to use them. But it took 67, 68 minutes for anyone to break the deadlock, and it was a Musiala substitute that ended up doing it for him. And then, well, I had to press, so I became quite open at the back, conceded a second. Do we end up getting a goal here? Or, he ends up countering and getting another goal, doesn't he? Oh, yeah, my goalkeeper was up for that one. In the 87th minute, I thought it was a little bit early for him to be joining the attack. Either way, my opponent breaks on me, and because I've got everyone forward, including my keeper, I lose 3-0. Yeah, but definitely deserved. I got battered. It was first game of the day, so I'll chalk it down to that. But yeah, hopefully we can start doing something, because we're 3-3 in the weekend league. I don't want to be like this. I want to have a way better win to loss ratio. So, obviously, the next game I go 1-0 down, and I'm like, oh man, am I going to be 3-4? However, Rodman, Trinity doing her thing, using all that crazy pace that she's got. People have informed me that she is, in fact, Dennis Rodman's daughter. I've heard people calling her Denise Rodman because she's Dennis Rodman's daughter and she's a female. I can't now get that out of my head, so I sort of stutter over her name every single time I look at it and then remember that it's Trinity. So if I ever call her Denise Rodman, it's just because I've heard it a couple of times and I can't get that out of my head. So yeah, apologies for that. But we're 2-2 in this game, and Alex Morgan is genuinely just broken when it comes to the finesse shots. I think if I end up selling her and trying out a new squad after this weekend league, then I think one of my strikers or one of my attackers definitely needs to have that finesse shot playstyle plus. I was thinking maybe Griezmann could be a quite a nice option. He looks like he's got loads of playstyles and could be a complete and utter beast. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But as you can see here, 4-4, this game was going to go the distance. It's going to be a tough old one. And of course, this was one to stop me from going negative in record. So having really tough games on a Sunday when I was 3-3, I was thinking to myself, how difficult are these games going to get later on? Because this is wild. 5-5 after the 90 minutes, just the odd 10-goal thriller, and no one was able to break anyone down in extra time. So it goes to my first penalty shootout of FC24. Both teams score first. I then moved my goalkeeper a little bit and was testing him out. I actually had a little bit of a plan and managed to pull off a save in his second shot and in his third shot. So if I can score this one, it will be advantage +2 to me. And that is exactly what Crystal Dunn has done. So yeah, he may have scored the next one. Fair play. He sort of broke the streak of me saving it. But as I score a fourth goal, he can no longer get that many goals, and I win the match. And it felt good, not going to lie. But I had to take a big old deep breath after that one and think to myself, is this all really worth it? And of course it is. Of course it is. I love making the RTG, but yeah, there are moments whilst playing this series that you're thinking, wow, this is tough. And I'm just glad that it makes videos for you lot, because I can't for the life of me figure out sometimes why you guys would just play it as a casual and keep coming back week after week. It just baffles me. But I'm 2-0 up in this game, and my opponent had already queued the pause. So we hit him with the little Rashford celebration when I score the third goal there with Oshuala, who has been incredibly quiet in the weekend league. Now, I think that's probably because I've been just doing my utmost to get the ball to Alex Morgan, because I know that her shot is broken and nobody can shoot like her on my team. So, that being said, I need to maybe think about doing that a little bit less and definitely bringing Oshuala back into it. But as you can see, nearly every single goal is just coming from Alex Morgan. Luckily here, my opponent gets a red card. And this was quite early in the game. And I ended up making a tactical decision here to bring my lone Patelas on early. I've been bringing her on nearly every game, actually. Bring off Patry early, because I knew Patelas, I had a little look, she's got good free kick stats. This is an opportunity for a free goal, because free kicks are a little bit too easy at the moment on this game. So on comes Patelas. All you got to do is kind of line it up over that last man on the wall's shoulder, and then whack like 4.5 bars of power, or 3.5 bars of power, whatever it is. Try and time it if you can. Most of the time, they'll fly in the back of the net if you've got a good free kick taker. So, yeah, that gets me back to 1-1. And then Rodrigo with a absolute belter, to be fair. That was actually a finesse shot, but it just had loads of power on it. It was a finesse shot because I just shot straight after hitting those R1 dribbles. So I was already holding that button. So I thought, hey, we'll go for a finesse. And they quit at 2-1. Didn't expect that, especially after... game number 1, where we ended up losing quite heavily, and then game number 2 was all the way to a penalty shootout. This guy's got Diani. I really want to try her card out at some point. She looks immense. Really good card. I'm interested to try that out at some point. Maybe I can afford her, actually. we'll see. We'll see what the next team is going to look like in a couple of days, obviously. Need to get through this weekend league first. But, hey, Oshuala gets herself a goal there. Thank you for turning up for me. Hey, it's more thank you to someone to actually passing to her rather than straight to Alex Morgan, I guess. But then my opponent either disconnects or quits at 1-0. I'm not too sure. But that is that's 5 games played for today, and did we go 4-1? I think we actually went 4-1. So things are looking really good after the first 10 games. We are 7-3, which even in last FIFAs, if I was 7-3 after the first 10, I was happy with myself because the second half of the weekend league, I only need to get 4 wins to get my 11, which is my goal. So, I mean, if we were to go the same record again in the final 10, we would hit Dreamland of 14 wins. Can I see that happening? Well, we shall see, but it's most likely not quite at my level. Or I'm not quite at that level is what I'm meaning to say. But yeah, thank you for watching today. If you have enjoyed, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate any amount of likes, but if we can go for 3,000 to 5,000, that'd be awesome. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Cheers, and follow me on social media. The links are down below, everybody. Take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do the final 10 games and live rewards all in the same episode. Need to go and get that done and sorted for you, and yeah, I really look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace.